cu niciun counter. Hello guys, thanks for joining. Okay, so welcome to another backtesting session. This time we will be doing the Euro US dollar on the month of October, as we said yesterday. Just as a backup story to start with. We did some backtesting on the month of September as well during today, and the results weren't that good. Actually, they were worse than on the GBP USD that we said that was up to now the worst pair that we backtested on September. I won't show you the Excel, I'll just read them out a bit to start with. So during the month of September on the Euro USD, we took 52 trades, from which only 27 were winners, so it's actually a win rate close to 52%, which isn't that great for a strategy with this risk to reward ratio. But we said that we should also do the month of October, as we said yesterday, to see if something changes, or I don't know, maybe September was a bad month for Euro US dollar. We'll find out today. Okay, so first of all, hi Mr. Bazooka, and hi Operação Bitcoin. Thanks for being on the stream. And without further ado, let's go and start the backtesting. We will use the same tools as yesterday. You have the tool with which we are saving and logging our backtesting results, and the right of your screens. And okay, let's go. We are in a buy zone now, so let's continue.
Please hide the obvious, the trading view on. You should just drag the image.
Actually, I think I should do this. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's start. Hey Simon,
Hello.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's start with the month of October. We already have a buy signal here because this candle actually pierced the MA there. We will set a pending order on top of this candle right here, with a stop loss being just below these candles. And we will target 1-to-1 to begin with. Again, the same thing that I said yesterday in our backtesting session. When you use TradingView as a backtesting tool, be sure to set pessimistic goals. Even if in real market you would have closed this position at 1-to-1, be sure to have it a bit higher in TradingView, mostly because spreads, commissions, and also the added fact that the candlesticks, especially on lower time frames, such as this one on 5 minutes, don't look the same from provider to provider. By the way, we use the Wanda charts for this backtesting session.
Oh, thanks for the remarks, Simon. Do you hear me well now?
Okay, so let's continue with the... We get triggered into this position. And let's see if we get a 1-to-1 hit. Simon, I was saying, I don't know if you caught that, we backtested the Euro US dollar on the month of September, and it wasn't great at all. It actually was the worst pair. It was even worse than GBP USD. And here we are starting with a loss right here. So we should just plug this in as a loss. And also add it in the Excel spreadsheet as a loss as well. Okay, glad to see the audio is back on. Let's continue. Okay. Thing is, what I noticed about this pair, even though it gives lots of entry signals, they usually end up being poor signals. Mostly because the stop loss is getting taken out, and then maybe the price spikes back up if the case is, but usually it just ranges after so many signals. It ranges. Hi Flavius, good to have you here. Okay, so we are entering another buy area right here. And we have a signal here. Actually, let's check on the hourly chart to see how it looks. Maybe we get a better grip of things. DMAs are crossed. The candle is above DMA. So as you can see, the cross down hasn't been made from DMAs. So this is a borderline entry, but I think it's still an entry that we would take.
Okay.
So shifting back to the 5-minute time frame, we will be setting a pending order on top of this candle right here. Just make the candles a bit bigger. Okay, and the stop loss right below this candle, which serves as our trigger candle. Again, take profit first of all at 1 to 1, 1 to 1.1.
I think we've got a problem. Two people are saying that we are lagging.
Okay, so hey guys, sorry for this. Maybe just stick around for a few minutes. Maybe the stream is just I don't know, setting itself up. Just stand by for another let's say 3 or 4 minutes, and if the problem isn't solved, we will try to reset the stream and start another live broadcast. Okay. Okay, and up to now we are in this position. We are still in this position right here. We get triggered into this position, and we get taken out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, because you can see that these positions have legit entries, but they get stopped out, and probably then the price will shoot to the upside. So we will just add this as another loss here. So 2 losses up to now. Yeah, the transmission is quite laggy. It should work, and actually now YouTube says it's just fine. So maybe it's let's just remove this. So guys, how do you hear us now from the YouTube interface? It tells us that the stream is working just fine. So just let us know if we should continue, or just because we don't want to be here. Okay, perfect. Just let us know if something changes. So we are still in the buy zone. Hi, Mr. Bazooka.
Hello.
Nice having you here back. Okay, so we have another buy entry here. So far, so bad. Actually, it was yeah. So on the first day of October, we had 2 losses in a row. For those of you who didn't quite catch that, mostly because of the lag, I think. So we will set this at 1 to 1 again, 1 to 1.1 actually. The thing is, if the audio is just fine, we should just keep going, because the image will follow it, but the audio is key here. This position got disregarded actually by this huge candle that closed below it, below the EMA. Okay, so no entries up to now. We have a pending entry here again. till on the 1st of October, as you guys can probably see. Yeah, it's the same strategy. Actually, we did the backtest on the month of September today, and it was bad. It was actually worse than on the GU. We had lots of fake signals, lots of entries that looked perfect. We got triggered in them, and then they simply died on us. The win rate was close to break even. Actually, I think the overall gain on account on the month of September on Euro US dollar using this strategy was something like 3%. So if you add to that spreads and commissions, you're basically break even for the month. Again, another trade that didn't get activated because of that candle that closed below. Thing is, I can see that it's still lagging, and I really hate this. Maybe if we can just wait it out for a moment and maybe see if the transmission is okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep on going, guys. So just let me know if something changes. Let me know if, first of all, if the quality is too bad. Just let us know, and we'll just set up another live stream. Okay. So far, it seems it's working just fine up to now. No entries now because that candle didn't close it. Well, it really depends because consolidation itself is made by low legs and up legs. So basically, if it's a 5-minute strategy, I think that it will work. The thing is, we are not talking about the consolidation on a bigger time frame on the Euro US dollar. Yeah, it's performing bad. Actually, the trend is still there. The thing is, it's not reacting to the EMAs as it was supposed to react, because it's just you have entries, but you get taken out, and then the market goes in the direction that we have forecasted. So I don't think it's really how to say this, a thing that the market is in a certain phase of consolidation or trending. I mostly think is that the volume is big, and the volatility is also big, at least on the 5-minute time frame, and maybe that's why that's why this is happening. Maybe someone who's also trading Euro US dollar can tell us. Okay, so we have another entry here. This is the low point, and we are targeting again 1 to 1.1. Yeah, and lots of scenarios like this one where you just set up a position and you get the position gets invalidated by the fact that the candle is closed below the purple EMA, the 21 EMA. Okay, moving on.
So until now, there are only 2 trades taken?
Yeah. So we only took 2 trades. We had 2 losses. Yeah, that's why we want to find, basically, Mr. Bazooka, we want to find the 3 pairs on which to trade this the strategies from our backtesting so far, and actually we will start the next week. For our FTMO account, we will be using which pairs did you say we will be using?
USD Canadian dollar, USD Japanese yen, and Aussie dollar versus US dollar.
Yeah, so those are the pairs that we will be using. We took out EJ mostly because it performed close to GBP USD, and there's no chance in hell that we will touch Euro US dollar on the FTMO account, because the results are actually quite poor. Actually, I want to see how it behaves in October as well, to see if we can have something to compare it. If it's subpar in October, again, we will just disregard this pair.
Because in September, we've got like a 3.5% gain on account. Yes, in 1 month. In 54 trades or something like
that. Yeah. Well, actually, Edmundas, if you're not yet familiar with this strategy, just check out our previous videos, because it's a strategy that involves to take profits. We actually open two positions, one that is targeting 1-to-1 risk to reward and one that is targeting 2-to-1 risk to reward.
Yeah, regarding the questions with US 30, I actually used to trade US 30 like 1 year ago, and actually I found some really great strategy. You can find it on our channel, but for the moment we are sticking only to Forex on this FTMO challenge, but we know where
Yeah.
we will go with the next challenges. Maybe we will try indices again too.
Okay, so this one hit the initial target, the 1-to-1 target. Now we will be targeting 2-to-1 and looking for scalings. Okay, thank you to Edmundas for being here. Well, Simon, not really. So far the worst pairs that we did backtesting on months of September and October were GU and EU. But we still have to wait for the month of October to finish to see actually how the Euro USD fares. So now that we are 1-to-1 here, we can add another entry because this candle tested EMAs. Stop loss somewhere around here, and the take profit should be again at 1-to-1. And we are also moving this, and we are targeting 2-to-1. Actually, I moved it. Sorry, it was too small.
Hi, Anastasia. Thank you. Mulțumim.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a position that actually closed at break even. So we will add a break even into our blue stacks here. 250 profit, and we also add a 250 profit on the Excel spreadsheet. It's actually on the 5th of October. And let's see if this position will fare any good. Yeah, so we get triggered right away. And now we can target 2-to-1 and also look for scalings. Yeah, we can have a scaling here. Actually, we can't anymore because this candle closed above the purple EMA and also closed this position, closed the last position at break even. So we add another break even here, another 0.5% profit, and let's mark it in the Excel spreadsheet as well.
Okay, so regarding the favorite pair, I don't think I have a favorite pair. It depends on the strategy. I mean, when I was using the guerrilla trading strategy, I mostly liked the Euro-Japanese yen pair.
Yeah.
But on this strategy, I like more USD Japanese yen. I mean, it depends on the dynamic of the market and on the strategy that you are using.
Yeah, personally, I'm a big fan of Aussie dollar, US dollar.
That too.
I think it trends really nice, and it's not that wiki, it's not that choppy as a market. So yeah, if I were to choose, I would choose the Aussie US. Okay, so this is a nice descent so far. For you guys still watching, please let us know if the audio and the video are okay, because we don't want to bug you out with a bad video. If it's watchable, just let us know. Okay, so we have an entry here. I think this was the trigger bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the entry, and this will be the stop loss. And okay.
Thanks for the feedback.
Okay, thank you. We're glad because we had some issues yesterday. Okay, so this position was invalidated because there was a candle that closed above the 21 EMA. So let's continue. Well, actually, it's quite curious because Euro US dollar, on the Euro US dollar, we kind of have signals at the beginning of the London session, and not as many signals at the beginning of the US session as we would originally expected. But on the pairs that we said that we'll be trading starting from Monday, so the Aussie US dollar and the US dollar Japanese yen, most of the entries are actually during the US market open. So that's quite an interesting fact. Okay, so nothing much really happening here. Just leave it like this for a while because I had some bars impending here. Okay, so we are following another sell zone right now. Okay, so we have this well, not really. Win rate of actually, if you check the last video, Jan, that I posted as a video that I made, not the live stream, the video itself, I showed the backtesting result of this strategy on several pairs. It's also EJ, it's UJ, it's GU. So the win rate, if it's above 61%, this strategy will work in terms of gain on account. Okay, so we have a potential position here. Let's see if it's valid. No, so this position would have been invalidated as well because this candle closed above the purple line. Okay, now we have another potential entry here. So let's make this a bit smaller and just add this entry here and put the stop loss above this trigger bar here and target initially 1 to 1.1. Yeah, I think we would have gotten triggered in this position. Yeah, we get triggered for good right now. Close to hitting 1 to 1. Yeah, we actually do hit 1 to 1. So right now we have no additional risk on the table. We can just look for additional entries and just leave this running up to 2 to 1. And there is also a potential scaling position right on this candle. So we will be setting another order right here. Targeting 1 to 1 as well again. And the 2 to 1 was hit, so this is nice. This is actually the first winner of the month. So we will add here a full win of 750 bucks. And I will also chart it down in the Excel spreadsheet. On the 6th of October, we have a win. And let's see how the rest of the position will fare. You're welcome, Jan. This position is at break even, so let's see if it goes up to 2 to 1. Yeah, we actually have a good laugh. We actually have a good laugh each time we see that video. Okay, so actually I think I missed, yeah, I was talking about the bloopers video. I missed an entry here. This position is running up to 2 to 1, and we had this formation here. So right now we would have been in this position as well. Which will target 1 to 1. Basically what we're doing here, I don't know if there's someone who doesn't understand the thing that we are stacking positions like this. Basically when we have no additional risk on the table, we just look to enter positions as if no positions were open, just to maximize the profit. Okay, so this one was hit, so now we have 2 positions running, both looking for that 2 to 1 ratio and no additional risk on the table. Okay, so the first position was hit, the full 2 to 1 was hit, so we will add this as a profit. We will chart it down in the Excel spreadsheet as well. So we have 2 wins up to now on the 6th of October. Let's see if we can get the third one as well.
I think the scaling here.
Actually, yeah, sorry. There's a scaling. I missed this one. This is a nice trend because it keeps on tapping DMA, so we have lots of opportunities to enter positions here, like this one, and it's this candle, right? Stop loss, and the take profit should be right here. Okay, now we have 2 positions running, one that's risking 1% and one that's on break even. And actually, this is this 6th of October was a nice day because we have another win. So add this one here as well, and add it in the Excel as well. So far on the 6th of October, we have 3 consecutive wins with a position that looks with an open position that also looks nice. Yeah, well, yeah, I have a 9-to-5 job, but I'm planning on doing this full time. And Chris is actually one step ahead of me. She actually quit her. She actually, yeah,
Yeah, I am a full-time trader now.
She's a full-time trader. So this is the thing. How about you guys? Actually, do you have some serious plans, or do you want to take on trading full time? It's how to put this? It's a hard way to make easy money, if you ask me. Okay. So why is this so low here? Okay.
It's just not updated.
Okay. Okay, so far the month of October was actually nice. The start of September was bad, but up to now we are up 5%, which is awesome. We barely have any break-even positions. We only had winners. Actually, I think it's best if I just scroll to the hourly time frame here, so that I won't be losing any of your time by just scrolling down. Okay, so these are the squares that we drew prior to starting this live. Oh, that's really nice to hear. Actually, Jan, I would have loved to know about trading when I was 22 years old, because maybe my life would have been quite different right now. Okay, so and now we are shifting to the 5-minute time frame. We are getting close to this sell area here. Yeah. That actually applies to poker, but I kind of plugged it in here. It's a plug and play code. You can say it about anything. But okay, so I think it's a bit early to look for an entry here. Shifting on the 60-minute time frame. Actually, no, I think it's just good. It's fine. It's this level here that we are a bit concerned about, but I think in real market conditions we would have taken an entry here based on this signal. Okay, and again we are targeting 1 to 1.1. Let's see how this goes. Actually, the candle closes above the purple EMA, so the position is now invalidated. Let's look for another signal here, and we have the signal right here. I actually scrolled too fast. It's this candle. Again, this depends on the execution, the speed of the execution, so it depends if you had the time to place it in real market conditions or not. But anyway, we will just take this position. Yeah. First of all, the thing that poker taught me the most is how to take losses, which is a thing that is nice to apply to trading and not to get mad that the numbers didn't quite go in your favor. That's the main thing that poker educated me. And yeah, so Jan, you started at 18, 19. Oh, we are not trading for 3 years, right? I think we have 2 years of trading activity up to now.
Yes.
Yes, so you're more experienced than us already. We found out about FTMO, I think, past year. The past year.
I think
past
year
and a half.
ago or something like that.
I added
so
this
you are starting a new funding challenge tomorrow. That's really, really great. I hope you find your strategy and it works great, and wish you all the best.
Yeah, are you starting on my Forex funds or on FTMO? 8th of October is a loss. Just added here. I added it in the Trading Rush app. So moving on. Okay, so we have another trigger here. I will just make this square and this square, and then we will switch places.
Sure.
Yep, yep. That's kind of the same, close to the same thing. And basically not being angry at the numbers, even if there's a 2% chance pegged against you, you may find yourself in a losing bet or hand, what have you. But yeah, that's the main thing, and I think it's a nice education to have overall, not to be mad on numbers and statistics. Okay, so we passed this zone and we had no valid entries. Now let's continue to this green zone. So we will have a nice trend shift here. Really, the 10K my Forex funds is half priced? Is the half of...
I think so. I think it's $89 or something like that.
Oh, that's interesting. We will take a look into the my Forex funds as well after we are done with this challenge.
Yes, actually, I'm planning to open my Forex funds account after this FTMO challenge.
Yeah, we basically stick to FTMO mostly because of those 10 extra days that really appealed to us.
Yeah.
Because we just wanted to trade a fixed strategy and that's it. But anyway, good luck, and let us know. First of all, let us know what strategy will you be using. That's quite interesting to hear. So, do you have any strategy, or you're just going with the liquidity zones and the price action and see where it goes from there? This would really be interesting to know. What? Sorry, I actually.
Yes, I think I read some time ago about fibers too, but I don't know. We just chose to use FTMO and then my Forex fund.
Yeah, kind of the marketing kind of
Yeah.
got to us. I don't know what we clicked on, but FTMO was just popping all over the place, and it kind of made the decision for us. But so far so good. I had a great experience with FTMO. I actually had a funded account, as you probably know, and I wasn't able to keep it. But the support staff is great there, and it's actually great for starting traders. So we have a break-even position right here, which actually closed at break-even. This is funny. So this position would have been closed at break-even prior to reaching this point. So I'll just chalk this down as a break-even. Okay, and I will add it in the Excel spreadsheet as well as a break-even. And now I will just let Chris do some backtesting, and I will be joining you guys soon enough.
So let's see, what do we have here? I think for the moment we have to just search for the next zone for our next entries. I see that the results for this October month are greater than for the September. And actually, for the moment, we are plus 4.5%, which is quite great. So, Jan, you tell us that fibers aren't good. Why that?
Excuse me?
I mean, do they have any drawdown rules that are not okay, or what about them? Because lately I was trying to find more info about different prop firms, and actually I find my Forex fund and FTMO great because they have this maximum drawdown of 10%. I saw that a lot of prop firms have like 5% maximum drawdown, and I actually didn't like that. So we are actually close to this buy zone here. Let's see if we get any entries. Okay. So now let's see if we get any entries here. For the moment, in this candle actually didn't touch the EMA, so no trades for the moment. Okay, so I trade using trade. So you are using trade momentum, and which time frame do you use, Jan? Oh, I see your point. So they don't have this leverage. Okay, I understand. That's a really great point for day trading. Okay, so actually we have a retouch here, and let's see if we get triggered into this position. I will set my buy stop above this candle and the stop loss below the red candle that made the retouch. And let's see if we get triggered into this position. No, this trade was invalidated because this red candle closed below the 21 EMA. And we are actually close to sell zone now. And let's see if we get any entries here. Okay, so I think that this EMA is quite touch here. No, actually no. Okay. I saw many times that Euro tends to do this. I mean, it's there is no retouch on these EMAs, and it's quite frustrating because we are waiting for trades and they didn't get triggered. Okay, I will set another sell stop right here with stop loss above the candle that made the retouch, and the first target is 1-to-1. So Jan Lala, European accent. Okay, yes, actually we are from Romania, and you live in Slovenia. Great. We are not so far. Okay, I think that our trade was invalidated here because the red candle closed above the 21 EMA. Actually, no, close below. I'm sorry. Okay, so we've got triggered into this position, and now we are targeting the 2-to-1. And this position has also zero risk on the table, so we are going for scalings also if we get any entries. Actually, we've got this retouch here, but I see that momentum is going to the upside. No. So I will set the scaling position below this this low, and the stop loss will be above the green candle that made the retouch. And see what will happen next. Actually, yeah, this candle closed above the 21 EMA, so no more trade here. And the first trade is set it now at break even. So let's see. Okay, so this trade closed, and I will mark it as break even and add also the profits here. And this was the 12th of October. We've got a break even. I will add it in the Excel spreadsheet, and we will show you this Excel at the end of this video. Okay, now I am going to find the next zone. Sorry. I will switch to the 1 hour time frame, and let's go to the next one. Okay, I will switch again to the 5 minutes chart. And let's see if we get any entries here. Actually, I can see that this candle made the retouch, but I want to see again the 1 hour time frame chart. Actually, I wouldn't take this trade yet because all these candles made the retouch on these EMAs. The EMAs on 1 hour time frame are not nice fading out, so I would just wait for next entry, even if I would lose a great trade here. Let's just get into this zone, and yes, that trade wouldn't be triggered. And let's see now. Okay, we've got a pretty nice momentum to the downside, and let's see if we get any entry here. Okay, so welcome back. This EMA was retouch again, and the stop loss will be above the green candle that made retouch.
Yep. Anything happening so far? Not really.
Oh no, just one break-even position.
Yeah, I think. Still running.
Yeah. We are not yet in this position.
And we won't ever be.
Maybe.
Well, that candle closed above, so just take it out. Yeah.
Okay, this candle's closed below these EMAs, so now we may get a sell order here if the next candle will not close above the 21 EMA.
Yep.
I will just set the pending here and okay, first trade 1-to-1. And actually, no, this candle again closed above the 21 EMA, so no more pending here. It's pretty choppy.
Yeah.
And now it's going to the downside without us. Okay, so we've got another retouch here, and I will set the sell pending here.
Pending here, and
actually we've got a pretty small stop loss here.
Yeah. Another interesting fact that we noticed on the Euro US dollar is that positions have relatively small stop losses in pips. So ranging from 4 to let's say 9, maybe 10 pips, the max. So not really long positions. Again, guys, at short positions on the higher time frames, if you want to risk 1% of your account and your account is above, let's say 10K, or if you're attempting to get funded, pay close attention to the number of lots that you are opening, because the commissions and the spreads and the slippages will really hurt you if you open a big number of lots on a small with a small stop loss.
Okay, see you in our next video, Jan, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So we are again close to a buy zone. I don't know what's happening with these CMAs.
That's probably some news.
Yeah.
Basically, the EMAs are the candles now, so let's go forward.
Asian session here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now in the buy zone. Let's see the candles first above these EMAs. The entry here, I think it's valid because this candle is above the EMAs.
I think I would skip an entry here, mostly because of the EMAs that are basically flat.
Okay.
And almost touching.
See more.
Yeah.
So the retouch here is 1, and I will set a long.
This is way better.
Okay. Yeah, we are now in the position for the moment in drawdown, and actually this is a loss. I will mark it here and audit also in the Excel sheet. loss. But we are still in the green zone, so maybe we get any other entries here. Okay, no, actually the graph is going to the upside without us. But we've got a retouch here, so I'm going to put another pending.
Yep, this is a nice valid entry.
Okay. The first action will be to 1 to 1,
Yep.
1.1. Okay, and actually I have to cancel this pending order because the candles go the purple EMA. Now what about this one? I think this should be a valid entry.
Yeah, this is a valid entry.
Okay. I don't really like when these EMAs are just like this, but
I like that rejection.
okay.
That wick there.
Profit. We are actually in the position now.
Yep,
and we are out.
Taken out.
So another loss for this one. Mark them also for you guys to see the results. So this is a full 1% loss. And we are close to a new buy zone. Okay, so the candles are closed above the EMAs. We are waiting for the retouch on 8 EMA. And that's our retouch. So I am going to place another pending buy above this wick. Okay, stop loss. So the retouch and the pretty huge stop loss.
Yeah, it's kind of the bigger positions you will get on euro US dollar from what we backtested.
Yeah, I think
Close to 10 pips. Actually, I think it's 10 pips on point. Yeah.
okay. This position is out.
Yeah, it's invalid.
Valid because the candles closed below these EMAs. We've got a new retouch here, and actually this candle will be the take profit and the entry for our the stop loss and the entry for our position, because it's the highest from the previous 5 candles. 1-to-1 is set. Let's see if we get triggered. So we are now in this position. Actually, we are again in drawdown.
We are out.
We are out again. This is the 3rd loss in a row on the 13th of October.
Yeah, 13th.
Would you like to continue the backtesting after this box?
Oh, actually, just do 10 more minutes and then I'll just wrap it up, maybe.
Okay.
You did some consistent backtesting here.
Yeah. Okay, so we are again above the EMAs. We are waiting for the retouch. And the momentum is going to the upside again without us. I saw this many times on euro US dollar. Actually, there are a few times when the EMA are retouched nicely in this kind of trend. Okay, so we are setting another long position above this weak stop loss below the retouch, and first take profit to 1-to-1. And now we are waiting to get triggered, but actually this position was again invalidated because the candle closed below the purple EMA. And I think we've got another retouch here, but we told you this thing also yesterday, guys. If the same candle is the stop loss and the entry, I think in real market you actually don't have enough time to place this position, set the stop loss, because I don't know. You can just take this trade, but we will not take this one because we are not pretty accurate if we do this. Okay, let's see again the retouch of this candle, because if the retouch was made in real market, then we may get into this trade. So actually, yes, this candle made the retouch on the FTMO, so I'm going to place another long position here with the stop loss below the retouch and the 1-to-1 for the first target. Okay, we are in the position and the 1-to-1 was hit. So now the stop loss will be at break even and the take profit, the second take profit will be at 2-to-1. And we are also looking for scalings if we get any. So now I will put also a pending buy order here in order to scale this position if we get triggered. So let's see how it will play out. Actually, the first position was closed at break-even, so I'm going to add the break-even here. And the market also in Excel sheet. Okay, and in the second position, we actually are not triggered yet. Okay. And may never get triggered here because the volume is really small, and this candle now closed below the 21 EMA, so this position is not valid anymore. I'm going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame, and let's go to the next zone, trades. So I think now I can switch to the 5 minutes time frame. The 1 hour candle closed really nice above those EMAs. So I think here we may get a buy position, because even if the 1 hour candle wasn't closed yet, we saw that nice momentum to the upside. So I think we would definitely take this trade. Actually, this trade would be taken with the stop loss below this candle that made the retouch. And again, the 1-to-1 first position. Now we are in the position and the 1-to-1 was hit. The second one will be to 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. And also let's see if we get any scalings here. Actually, the FTMO was touched now. So I'm going to place another buy pending here. And for the moment, I see that these results for October month are better than for the September month. We are now triggered in the second position, and for the first one, the take profit was hit, the 2-to-1 take profit. So I am going to add the first position here and the second one with the 2-to-1 take profit. Also marking it into the Excel sheet. This is the 14th of October. And we've got triggered also in the second position. And the take profit was not hit yet. Okay, so now I am going to, we would go in the real market to place the stop loss at break even and the second one at 2-to-1, and let's see if we get third also. Okay.
Well, this is close to being the case. Really. Again, we haven't yet checked the updated version of this strategy. The one with the bullish engulfings or bearish engulfings and pin bars or shooting stars.
Okay, so our first position was closed at break even.
Yep. And the other one was invalidated, right?
I think so. Yes, because candle base. Okay,
Do you
so
want to switch?
yeah, sure.
Some backtesting. Okay, so closing into the middle of hi Curtis, first of all. What do you actually mean? Is it good? Is it bad? Because as I said, we did some backtesting on this pair on the September month of last year, and the results were quite disappointing. The overall gain on account was a bit over 3% without spreads and slippages and the commissions added. So basically, that would have been a break-even month. Okay, just shifting through the candles, waiting for the next box to show itself. Again, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to voice them. And sorry about the lag, because I have no idea why it's lagging. I can see it on a separate transmission that there are some times where the stream is lagging. Not really sure what that is about, but hopefully it's still watchable. We will shift to the 1 hour time frame because it was taking a bit too long to reach the next area. So this should be just good. As you can see, the EMAs are just above the candles are just above the EMAs. So let's shift back to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, perfect. I'm glad to hear that, Simon. Okay, so we are entering this buy position area here. Let's see if we can get our entry signal. Okay, maybe now. So the EMAs are nicely fanned out, and the ATMA was tested by a candle that closed above it actually. So this is a nice entry. Just set the stop loss a bit underneath this candle, and target 1 to 1.1. And because this candle closed below the purple EMA, we just marked it as being invalidated, and we are just going to scroll all the way to the next square to look for signals. So far we are up 4.5%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4.5%. Let's see how we do in this area right here. It's actually a nice trend shift that we are witnessing. Okay, and now after the EMAs are crossed, we can safely look for a buy signal on the 5-minute time frame. You can see that we are right on the edge of this box right here. So moving on. We had a signal right here, but I didn't mark it because it was invalidated by this candle, which closed below the purple, the 21 EMA. So we'll just continue. Yeah, sure.
Okay. About this one.
Well, I just wanted to take all the signals that are in the box. I actually missed that one. It would have been a loss, really. So we should, yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point that you made. Because this would have been a loss here. We would have been triggered right here, and we would have gotten stopped out by this wick. So I will just go ahead and mark this as a loss. On the thanks for joining in. On the 18th of October. Okay, the marking is done. Moving on. Okay, the price seems to be going up. Still no retest at the EMAs. We have one now. And we will set a pending order right on top of this previous. Actually, this is the candle that serves as a trigger bar and as an entry bar. So this is a small position. As you can see, it's a bit shy of 50 points. So 5 pips. Yeah, and it's proven to be invalid because of this candle that closed below the purple EMA. So moving on. We are out of this zone with no valid trades. Let's go to the next area that we marked. Is the one up there. Yeah. So we will have to start looking for buy entries in this area right here. Again, there would have been a setup here, but it would have been invalidated by this candle. So we're moving on. This is a bit too early to take entries. As you saw on the 1 hour time frame, the EMAs weren't crossed in the proper way. Okay, now this is a valid signal. So as you can see, the EMAs are fanned out. The small and the middle EMA are pierced, and we can look for a buy here if we get triggered into this position. And we will target 1 to 1.1 again on this position. So far, we are up 3.5% on the account, which is actually bad, given that we passed the middle of the month and we have another losing trade right here. So I will mark this down as a loss as well. And I will mark it in the Excel spreadsheet as a loss on the 19th of October. Okay, moving on. Okay, we have another entry signal right here on this retest of the EMAs. So I'll just place this entry right here. Stop loss just below this wick, sorry, and 1 to 1.1 target. And this position got invalidated as well because the candle closed below the purple EMA and no valid trades up to now. Same happened with this position. This retest of the EMA got invalidated by this candle closing just below the 21 EMA, but still a close below is a close below. So we will just go on and look for other setups. Okay, now we have another signal. So as I said in the beginning of the video, it offers a lot of signals, but most of them get invalidated, and too many of those who get validated, in my opinion, end up as losing trades. But we will just finish the month of October in this backtesting session. We are past the half of October, so it shouldn't take long from now. Okay, we got out of this box with no valid trades. Let's see the 1 hour time frame so that we can go all the way to the next box, which is actually this one right here. Sorry, I scrolled a bit further. It's actually this one right here. So now we will shift to the 5 minutes again and see what entries do we have. And we actually have one setup forming here that I will take. I will take this entry right here and place the stop loss just below this wick and targeting 1 to 1.1. Yeah, so far so bad, as I said, but we just have to do our due diligence and backtest it all the way and get to conclusions afterwards. We have a break-even position right here, and we will be targeting 2 to 1, and we will also be looking for scalings. Let's see what will happen. No retests of the EMA so far. We have a retest now, so we can set a pending order right here on top of these wicks. and the stop loss below the candle that we used as a trigger, and we are targeting 1-to-1. So let's see how this position will go. Actually, the first position, the one that we opened afterwards, is invalidated, and the one that we had opened that reached 1-to-1 actually got closed at break even, so we will add a break even, and that's it. I will just mark this in the Excel spreadsheet as well. So it's a break even on the 20th of October.
So Simon, you were asking why Andrew chose EU to demo it. I don't know what was the period when he chose to backtest, because I don't know, it may be just a period when this strategy don't work on EU.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, again, as I was saying yesterday, I'm pretty sure that's an old video. So that's a pre-COVID era video. Maybe the markets used to move different back then. I have no idea, but again, I love Euro US dollar mostly because of its spreads, and I would have loved to test it. So this is an entry right here that we would have been taken. That's a bit too early, the one in the previous. But actually, I remember from another video from this strategy that he uses it on various currencies, not only Euro US dollar. I'm pretty sure there was something with the yen there as well. But anyway, still 2 months of backtesting is a small sample size.
Yeah.
We average 100 trades, but it's still a small sample size given specific market conditions and other things that may move the markets. But for the moment, as I said, the next week, starting from tomorrow, we will be trading this strategy on the Aussie dollar, US dollar, on US dollar JPY, and also on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So these are the three pairs that so far from our backtesting performed the best while using this strategy. Okay, so we have a trade that has no risk on the table, so we can easily stack up another trade here. This is the candle that serves as an entry and as an exit point as well. Okay, and we will just be placing this at 1 to 1.1. The second position got triggered as well, and it got taken out. So we have a loss. I will put this loss here and also add it in the Excel spreadsheet. We still have a position running. So on the 20th of October, we have another loss. And let's see what will happen. Actually, we had some signals right here because this position is still at break even. So we had these signals right here. We should be entering another trade up around this point. And this is a small position. Actually, it has a 29-point stop loss. So close to 3 pips. And it got triggered and taken out. So another loss to be added. And we are close to being break even, and we are closing in to the end of the month, which is quite awful given the results that we had using this strategy on different pairs. We will extend this position because now it's late. I think New York closed as well here, so we have to expect low volume. We will just follow through with this position, which is quite hurting, but nothing much else to do. 1 second, the position is running away from me. Yeah, it's close to being triggered. Can't really catch this. Cool. Okay, so the position is a win. So I will mark this one as a win. On the 21st of October, I think we're here. Yes, so we will just add a 750 profit right here, and also add it in the Excel spreadsheet as a win on the 21st. Okay, moving on. Sorry about that. Let's keep on scrolling up to the next position. Actually, let's move this to the 1 hour time frame so that you guys won't just see random candles running about the screen. We have two sell areas coming right up. And following the next candle, the cross was made. Yeah, so starting from this candle, we can look for short trades around this box right here. This is a position that I wouldn't take in real market, mostly because of the way the EMAs are positioned. You see that the cross isn't yet made here.
I think you have to wait for candles to never retouch those EMAs again.
Actually, yeah, you have to have some floating candles above or below the EMAs, depending on what you want to do, sell or buy. Yeah,
No.
this was an entry. Yeah, this is an entry actually. It's not yet taken out. I'll just place an order here with a stop loss at this level, and I will be targeting 1 to 1.1 again. So this trade got invalidated because the candle closed above the purple EMA, and we will be looking for new signals. This is a spot where on the hourly time frame the candle just touched and pierced, I think, 2 of the EMAs. So we will just disregard this position, this time frame, this time span, sorry. I think that judging by price action, this multiple rejection at this level and this momentum, we can start to look for shorts right here. So this is the retest, the first retest. So this would have been our entry candle. Yeah, and actually would have been taken out. Yeah. So we will mark this one as a loss as well, because in real market, as I said, we would have taken this position. So it's on the 21st of October still, and there's a loss. Moving on. Okay, this candle didn't really touch the image, so we will just have to scroll a bit further. Okay, right now we have a valid entry right here on this retest. So we will just set this order right here, and let's see how it goes.
I think we've got another streaming problem. Can you guys please confirm if you see as well, because I think we are lagging again.
This is awesome. Okay, so we have another loss here. Yeah, so the quality of the stream, I think
you can see also that we are lagging.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why I added this loss here, and I will also add it in the Excel spreadsheet as well. Well, I think if we're lagging, maybe just call it a night. I have no idea.
I think again.
It's okay now? Okay, maybe the internet just plays tricks on us. Okay, this is a retest, right?
Yeah.
So we have another short trade to take here, with the stop loss just above this bar, and take profit at 1 to 1.1, which is invalidated by the candle that closed above the 21 EMA. So again, moving on. I'm not sure if this was a setup or not, because I'm pretty sure this candle dragged the EMA with it. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not a valid setup right here. This is a valid setup right now. So just set the limit, the sell stop here, and take this position all the way to 1 to 1.1, and let's see what happens. We actually get triggered into this position, but nothing much afterwards. So I'll just extend this tool once I get the chance to do it. And this is the position that we will be leaving running overnight. Okay, let's see how this one will fare. I'm pretty sure it's quite bad. Yeah, this is a loss. Just said it here. It's actually a loss on the 22nd of October. Okay, so as you guys can see, so far using the strategy, we are actually in drawdown on the account. We almost reached 6%, but now we are down 0.5%. This isn't this is just a naked trading view, simulated trading, so without commissions or spreads. So I think the balance would have been even worse.
For sure.
So just a few more days left to go, guys, from the month of October. Okay, so when you trade, actually no, we just look at we look for a candle on the 1 hour time frame to be above or below the EMAs and the EMAs to be crossed.
You are in the zone already.
Yeah. We are not really looking at the we are looking at the candles formation, but not that much. I mean, we can use it just to maybe predict future price actions, but that's pretty much it, if that's what you're asking. But we use the same way to mark our entries on the 1 hour time frame as we did on the previous ones, so nothing changed in terms of our backtesting.
Salut, Marius.
Salut. Okay, so we have a sell entry right here. We will be targeting 1-to-1. Okay, so we have a position that is going quite nice, all the way down to 2-to-1. So we have a winner. It's about time. We actually had a few days without actually winning a trade, so we have a winner on the 25th of October. Let me chart this down in the Excel spreadsheet as well.
So Marius is telling us that he just wanted to write to us.
Yeah.
And for all of you guys, you can feel free to write us on Instagram, in comments, on email. If you have any questions regarding our videos or any trading questions related.
We are just we're close to being at the beginning, as you guys are as well. So yeah, just let's build this community up, and let's start learning to trade together, and let's start finding nice strategies to implement on prop firms, and then to implement on our future personal accounts.
Hello, Made Fresh, and thanks for watching.
Hey, man. Okay, nothing much really happening here. We get triggered into this position, and as a full 2-to-1 again. You're talking about the tool we are plotting our profits. It's called a Trading Rush app. It's an app on that you can use on Android or iOS, but you can also use it on the Windows or Mac if you download the BlueStacks emulator. It's a free tool, just Google it. Okay, so I'll have to add this one here as well on the 25th of October.
Maybe we've got scalings here.
Scalings, it's just the original entry because
no, it's original.
Nothing really happened. Yeah, this is a candle that actually touched the EMA. I saw that in real time, so we would have placed an order right here with the stop loss. Again, a very tight and small stop loss, close to 4 pips, and the 2-to-1 I think was hit, right? Actually, yeah, close to getting hit. No, actually just click on the second button on the bottom bar, and we just set the account. You can do it on settings. It's this, actually you can see it on stream. It's the pencil icon in the top right, and you just can set your starting balance from there. Nothing much else to set up. You're welcome, Made Fresh. Okay, so on the 25th of October, we actually have 3 wins, which is amazing because this account was starting to die on us. But again, not impressed, not at all impressed by how Euro USD is faring with the strategy. Let's see if we get any additional entries. Okay, so we might just have an entry right here.
It was invalidated.
Yeah, it was invalidated. So just going on. Yeah, Tanner. This is what we were actually saying. We did some backtesting, as you probably know from our last videos, on various pairs. But so far, Euro US dollar was by far the worst pair to use on this strategy because you have some pointless and I don't know, just market noise on 5 minutes that just grabs you in the position, then liquidates your position.
Yes, and if you are new to the video, we decided to use in our FTMO challenge the US dollar, Canadian dollar, USD JPY, and the Aussie US dollar pairs. We will trade only these 3 pairs. But now we are trying to backtest also other major pairs because we just don't want to miss, I don't know, great pairs. We backtested yesterday GBP US dollar, and I don't know, we are planning to backtest another pair in the next live video. So if you have any ideas about the next pair, please write in the comments.
Sure. This wasn't a valid setup right here, but this one is. So let's set it right here as an entry, and we will set the take profit at 1 to 1.1. Not sure if we have got triggered in, but now the position is invalidated, so we will just scroll on to the next signal. So far we are closing into the end of the month. We took 30 trades with a win rate of 56%, which is I think 6 or 7% shy of the optimal win rate of this strategy, if you ask me. The gain on account is still 4%, but bear in mind that this is just naked trading, naked simulation without commission spreads and slippages.
Thank you very much, Made Fresh.
Thanks, man. Thanks for watching, and I hope our videos help you at least a little bit in your trading journey. Let's see this small box right here. So we are now on the 27th of October, close to ending the month. This wasn't a valid touch here, but this one was. So we would have gotten in a position right here on this wick, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's this one right here. Just place this stop loss a bit above that wick and a 1-to-1 target, and let's see how this goes. Yeah, this is good. So the 1-to-1 was hit. Now we are targeting 2-to-1 and looking for further entries if the market has some for us. Actually, the position that was at break even was closed right now, so we will just add a profit of 250 right here. I'll also chart this down on the Excel spreadsheet. On the 27th of October, so we have a break even, and we have a pending order to be set right here. Again, another entry with the stop loss just above this wick that tested the MA, and the take profit will be at 1 to 1.1 again. Let's see how this one will go. So far the position is still valid. Not anymore because this candle closed above the purple EMA, so we will just take it out and look for the next signals. Let's shift to 1 hour again. I think it's faster this way. Okay, so 2 more areas left to cover from what it seems. And we will be starting to looking for sells after this candle has been completed, because as you can see, the market is really messy here. Maybe it's some piece of news or something, but there's no point in just being trading right there. So this is a nice retest here that we will take into consideration. We will place order here with the stop loss above this wick. This is the biggest stop loss so far, so it's a bit north of 11 pips. Okay, so let's continue. We get triggered into this position and we get taken out, which is bad. We add the loss, and we will also mark it in the Excel spreadsheet on the 28th of October. We have a loss. Okay, and moving on to our next and probably final area, because we are nearing the end of this month. Let's see the candles as well. Actually, we have another area here. Sorry, it was another buy area. I didn't see it due to the zoom. So let's replay up to this bar, I think. Yeah, this should be good. Actually, the next candle is the one that will make us look for buys. All right. Okay, so just looking for some buy signals in this area right here. And we have our first signal. We will set the position and set the stop loss as well here. Actually
the stop loss.
The stop loss is big, is above 220 pips. So we will disregard this position and maybe look for another one. But as you can see, the position was good. But as a rule of thumb, we basically don't take positions with a stop loss exceeding 150 or 160 points. So basically 15 or 16 pips. So yeah, we missed that one, but we have another position right here that we can easily take.
And always be sure to stick to your rules, because I don't know, this might be an exception, but from our backtesting we saw that those positions that were going with stop losses with I don't know, 200 points or something like that were actually not good. So
yeah,
let's just disregard this exception. But we are in another trade now.
Yeah, not necessarily not good, but way too long, and you will just end up looking at the position, having risk on the table, so you can't add any additional entries, so that will hurt your overall win rate, because you will see that while you're waiting for those 20 pips to complete, you may have two positions that with a stop loss of 5 pips that already get completed, and you're just sitting in a drawdown position with
something like that.
Something like this, exactly. So okay, so moving on from this point, we are still in a trade right now, and the candles are still running. So let's see how this will go. This is again during nighttime, so we will just have to wait and see what the market will do during nighttime. Nothing much happening, really pretty low volume. I think I can adjust the zoom again, because the candles tend to be smaller. Actually, the previous candles tended to be way bigger than expected. Okay, so the position is a bit, actually is not okay at all, judging by the size of it. This is what I was telling you guys about long positions. This is actually borderline for us. I think it has 12 pips, if I'm not mistaken. Actually 15 pips. So this is the as far as we can go in terms of stop losses. And as you can see, you just end up watching an endless position just that just goes up and down without touching any of your targets. So keep the stop losses as tight as possible, because that way you are more dynamic and more liquid in the market, especially if you have a small account. Okay, so this position was taken out as a loss finally, so we will add another loss to the account on the 29th of October. Okay, and Filter trades. No, but we tried this strategy on several pairs, and actually there are some pairs on which it works just fine as it is. From my point of view, what the main purpose of the strategy, or actually the main thing about the strategy, is that its simplicity is really the key, because you don't have that many things to look out for, and you will get quite nice entries. Again, as I previously said, this is I kind of anticipated this run out because we did some backtesting on Euro US dollar on the month of September earlier today, and actually they were close to these results.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an entry right here in this area. With a stop loss of 4.5 pips. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so the position was taken out, was okay as 1-to-1 and also as 2-to-1. So we will just add a win. It was about time to add some wins on the strategy as well. Let's add the win in the Excel spreadsheet as well. And moving on to this kind of final sell area, because it's the 29th of October, and I'm pretty sure the end of October was a weekend. So we have another entry right here, and the stop loss is up here. Take profit at 1 to 1.1. Entry is invalidated by this candle, right?
Yeah.
Because it closes above the 21 EMA. So we will just look for different setups.
What happened in real market? 21 EMA?
This one?
The red one, yeah.
Not sure what this one.
No. Point.
No, it touched.
Yes.
It touched it, so it's an invalid trade. This is a candle that didn't untouch the EMA, so no valid setups up to now, up to this point. And the market is just going to the downside in a very abrupt fashion. It seems no entries so far, and I think this will be the end of October. Let's see if we get a retest and maybe get a signal. As you can see, this is running for some time, and yeah, we may have a signal right here at the bottom of this huge downtrend. Let's see if we get triggered in. The stop loss is at 80 points. And let's see if we get triggered in first of all, but no, we get invalidated by this candle that closed way above the 21 EMA. And moving on, it's already nighttime, so we won't be taking any trades here. So yeah, this was the month of October, guys, in backtesting. Not the best results, actually. We had a total of 34 trades taken during this month, and the win rate is actually quite bad given the risk to reward for the strategy. So the win rate is 55%, and the gain on account, yeah, the gain on account is 4%, but it's not that great judging by the whole month, judging by the losses in a row.
Also in September month, we've got the result of 3.5 gain on account or something like that. So for a month, I think that it's not a great result. So for the moment, we will stick for those 3 pairs, major pairs, to be used in our FTMO challenge. Yeah, I think this is the best here, because it's really bad. It's really a bad way to trade if you are just taking this pair using this strategy during the months of September and October. You would be basically close to break even, maybe a bit of shy of 3% gain on account on 2 whole months of trading, which is way bad.
compare this with, let's say, the Aussie US dollar. Let me just take this spreadsheet up. So the Aussie US dollar during the month of September, using the same strategy, was up 13%. So 13% gain on account, which is way higher than Euro US dollar, with the win rate of above 65%. You can see that backtesting in the previous video that I did using the strategy.
So actually, we didn't really prove that is not a good idea to trade Euro US dollar,
No,
because we
not at all.
didn't get a great sample size. We actually backtesting only in September month and October month. So I think you may get great results on Euro US dollar. I don't know, maybe on another strategy, or maybe in other months.
For sure, we will just doing the recent period because we want to find the best free pairs that work with the strategy so that we can use them on our FTMO account. So we just decided to give Euro USD a shot. It so far I won't be touching it in my account. So yeah, actually US dollar, Canadian dollar worked just fine using the strategy. Let me just see the statistics. For the US dollar, Canadian dollar, I think it's actually on your laptop.
Yeah.
But anyway, US dollar had a pretty decent run with this strategy. So far, the worst pairs using this strategy, again, judging by our sample size of around, let's say, 100 and something trades per pair, are Euro US dollar, by far the worst, and close second, GBP USD, yeah. Yeah, actually, Aussie US dollar was quite nice in September. Again, 13%, but if you take out spreads, commissions, and so on, you will probably gain 11 or 10.5. But it's still something worth looking into.
Yes, actually, I saw that Aussie US dollar works really nice on many strategies. I backtested this pair on a few strategies, and the gain on account was above the 10% in almost all months.
Yeah.
So I think the backtesting for today is over. So if you have any questions on or ideas regarding our next live video and our next pair to be backtested, please write in the comments.
Yeah, expect next week some updates regarding our FTMO trading.
Yeah.
Again, I'll state again the pairs that we will be trading. We will only be using this strategy that we presented, and we will be trading the Aussie US dollar, the US dollar Japanese yen, and the US dollar Canadian dollar. These are the three pairs that we will be looking at next week. We will be continuing the backtesting anyway to finish the year on all the pairs to see. Maybe it was a rough patch for Euro US dollar. You don't know. Okay, so if you guys don't have any further questions, I think we will call it a night. You're welcome, Tanner. It helps us a lot in our trading and in our decision making. I'm glad to see it was helpful for you as well. This is our main purpose here. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to join us in our next sessions, in our next videos. Have a perfect upcoming week. I hope you had a nice weekend. I forgot to say that in the beginning of the video, but anyway, the guys are still watching. So yeah, if you don't have any further questions, we will call it a night. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us, and it really means a lot to us to see the channel grow so quickly, mostly because of you guys. Yeah. So yeah, again, have a good night and have a perfect week ahead, guys. Yeah. Okay, anything to tell the viewers? So
no,